What's up everyone, back with episode number 3 on how to exercise. Today we're going to be looking at some arm training. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into one of my favorite movements, the seated dumbbell curl. Main thing I like to think about here is keeping your elbow in a fixed position, and at the bottom of the movement I really like to flex my triceps. This is going to allow me to put the biceps in a fully lengthened range, which is what I'm looking for right here. So after that, I dove right into some tricep press downs, another one of my favorites for arm training. Here we want to remember just to keep your hands out in front so you're not pulling it into your body. And also I like to retract my scapula. That way I can really just focus on putting all the load on the tricep. As you can see right here, I really just want to keep my hands out in front almost as much as possible so the line is still good and I'm not pulling the weight into me, engaging any of my front delt. I'm going to be focusing all the load on my tricep. So right here, like I said, one of my favorite. After that, we're going to dive right into the seated preacher dumbbell curl. As you can see, this is lightweight. I'm really just trying to focus on getting the bicep in a nice shortened range. So here we need to keep our elbow planted on the pad. I like to supinate a little bit at the top where I rotate my pinky into my body, and then I have to keep my armpit pinned into the pad the entire time. Those are the 3 most important mechanical things to think about while you're doing this movement. I really like it because the brace is so good and it really allows you to just really focus on squeezing the bicep. And if you're doing it correctly, you really can't bring in any other muscles to help. After that, I'm going to dive right into an overhead cable extension. And with this one, the only main thing that I think about is trying to minimize your elbow travel, or just trying to keep your elbow in one fixed spot. That way you can really actually lengthen the tricep in a fully lengthened motion here as well. At the top, I like to just get a nice strong contraction. This is not a movement where I'm going to try to put a lot of weight on the cable. I'm just gonna really think about trying to get as much blood in there as I can. Then we're gonna dive into a single arm high cable curl. And the main thing with this is I really think about driving my hand behind my head. So I'm not pulling my hand in front of my face. I really want to think about pulling it behind my head. I think that line is the best. And this is a really good full range of motion movement. So it really does work the entire range. That's why I really like this. Right here, I'm going to show you one of my other favorites for triceps, and this is just a close grip push-up. I use the medicine ball just because it allows me to put my wrists in a good position. I don't compromise them or anything like that. The only cue to think about here is trying to keep your spine nice and straight and try to squeeze through your triceps. Then I finish right here with a little bit of a quote-unquote finisher, and this is just a TRX curl. So similar scenario here, trying to keep my elbows in a fixed position. As you can tell, that's kind of the name of the game with this entire arm workout. So if you can keep your arm in that same spot and really just focus on the movement that is happening without swinging your arm, that's kind of the main thing that we're thinking about. So same thing with the tricep extension here. Try to find a good spot, good stretch, and a good finish. So I hope you guys enjoyed. As you can tell, we're pumping these out. Much more to come. If you haven't already, please subscribe and look forward for more how to exercise videos coming up real soon.